Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Hey Adam G Live, your online inspirational talk. Today, I am so honored and privileged to have a very special guest with me this morning. He's one of the pillars of Binibining Pilipinas Charities Incorporated, whom we have grown to love and admire over the years. And now he's more than ready to share updates about our beloved Binibini brand. Kamusta na po kaya siya? And ang Binibining Pilipinas Charities Incorporated. So here he is, live all the way from Araneta City. Please welcome Binibining Pilipinas Charities Incorporated Head and Spokesperson, Sir Gines Enriquez. Hi, Sir Gines.
Hello, good morning, Adam. That was a wonderful intro. It's great to hear you. It's great to see you once again, and happy that you're able to make this connection. And I'm glad that there's an opportunity like this. Salamat.
No worries, sir. Na-miss ko talaga kayo. Lahat kayo sa Binibini, even the staff, si Ma'am Liliana, si Sir Ray. I mean, I miss the festive atmosphere there.
Imagine that one entire season was taken away from us. We just did the national costume shoot, and we were all getting ready for the press presentation and the evening gown photo shoot. During the or before the lockdown, we were literally breathing down their necks to be ready with their national costume, and we can't put it off. Buti lang, we had enough time to do work, and Raymond was able to come up with a set of photos. And we'll get to that topic later, but we'll let you navigate through all this.
Yeah, sir. Oo nga eh. We were rudely interrupted by this pandemic. But anyway, sir, now that the quarantine restrictions are easing up in our country, are you getting busier by the day?
Well, yeah. At this point, here's what we are working on. We are assembling a team, but as you well know, something unfortunate happened to ABS-CBN, so that it left us with no broadcast partner. But the good news is that's also an opportunity for us to assemble the same group. It's a mix of an old and the new group to come together and come up with another spectacular show, given the limitations of the pandemic. That's a challenge since year in, year out, there's ABS-CBN, the same team. We brainstorm, we come up with a concept, we implement. Now it's hard because it's putting together the team and working with another.
I understand, sir.
It's a challenge.
I can't wait for you to share that later on, sir. But but sir, for those people who are not yet familiar with you, I wanna kasi the public little probably knows a little about you. Would you like to tell our viewers your level of involvement with Binibining Pilipinas?
Well, as you well know, my job is to spotlight the Binibining Pilipinas candidates. My job is to spotlight the activities, and we are the ones who wear black and work behind the scenes to ensure that you get a total pageant experience that you deserve. We're flattered in a big way that overseas and elsewhere, the Binibining Pilipinas pageant remain a gold standard. They watch us. They get inspired by what we do, and that's really a thrill for us. So we will do our very best to come up with something exciting for the fans and to give the candidates to make them feel that they are really part of the selection committee with selection process rather with the same utmost safety and safety safety standards to ensure that we pick the right one.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir, no, ang hirap, ang dami mo rin, ang laki talaga na ginagawa ng scope ng work mo talaga sa Binibining Pilipinas. Now, I'm curious to ask, wanted to work with Binibining Pilipinas kasi kaming mga fans, alam mo naman yun, no? Parang alam mo, it's our dream na talagang to work with queens. I mean, to be involved with a lot of queens in your organization. Kayo po ba parang have you always wanted to work with Binibini, or was it a chance that you gladly took?
It's both. I'm very happy to tell you or to share that it's both. Anybody, I follow Bini ever ever since childhood. I had to skip, I had to feign, I have to fake fever just to stay home and watch Chansilayan walk on her Serpentina gown, things like that. We're all pageant fans, and we all have stories to tell. And I'm very lucky that I'm serving this organization, and it's not in the blueprint. It's not in my career.
So can I say, sir, that you're having your dream job? A
Well, it
million.
is. It is, especially it becomes that um, it becomes that especially when you experience the thrill of winning. We've won several crowns in the past over the last 10 years, so it really makes your job. But having that stamp of approval, some job mo, that's something that I really cherish and I relish.
Yes, 'di ba? It's a job that a million, sabi nga sa Devil Wears Prada, it's like a million, it's like a job a million girls would die for.
But it's not because people perceive this as something that he's there and he's in the middle of glamour and all that, but
Yes,
it is still a job. It is still something that you should work hard for. Collaborating, keeping things in order is a challenge, and it's not an easy task.
Wow. Pero sir, alam mo, I'm amazed that despite your busy schedule, with the level of work that you do for Binibining Pilipinas, you still find to do your other passions in life, such as training dogs
Well,
for the Philippine Circuit Dog Show.
I'm lucky to be in an organization. I'm lucky to be in an organization where they value personal life, and I'm happy that I'm able to do the things that that I'm talking about. So we're very lucky. It's an organization that allows us to pursue passions of the heart.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Oo nga, I can see the passion. I mean, yun talagang ano mo sa kanila, oh look at those pictures, no? Parang feeling ko, they are part of your family as well. Tapos nananalo din po kayo ng multiple awards for all these events, 'di ba, sir? Parang your passion is really ebbing on us. So, how did it all come about po? Mahilig lang
Well,
po talaga.
dog shows are also like pageants. The difference is your dog really has to show. You have to show the judges to show each of the judges that your dog conforms to the breed standard. And
Yes.
if meron Q&As and dog shows, definitely we will get into that. But uh, winning dog shows, I'm glad I'm in the industry of PT pageants because it's there's a thin line between dog shows and beauty pageants as well. The preparations, the mindset, mental preparation, it's
Yeah.
almost the same.
Yes, sir. I agree. Sir, ganun din po ba masasabi nyo sa isa pa ninyong hobby or passion, pagsuscuba dive naman? Same mindset din ba? Same.
You need all of us. We all need activities to relax us, to prepare us for how should I say this? For the challenges that lie ahead. And scuba diving is very relaxing. Um, yung mga foreigners are amazed that not all Filipinos are diving when we just have it in our own backyard.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it should be experienced by each and every Filipino because it's just here.
Yeah.
Foreigners have to travel far and wide just to reach our reefs, our shores. And when they see it, parang wow, grabe, Pilipinas. Galing. And then kababayans are able to see it. So I hope everyone gets to experience the same thing.
Yes, no, sir. How do you find the time in the world to do all these things despite your busy schedule?
It's like this. I just learned that when you work, you just have yourself to not have that kind of balance. That's when stress will come in. I'm lucky that I'm able to do the things that I love. For me to be a well-rounded individual and to experience those things because I impart those things to our candidates, and it's it's a great opportunity to be able to set yourself up for other tasks at hand when you're able to do things that you are passionate
Yes, sir. Wow. Time management lang talaga, sir, no? Wow, talagang you just have to when to do all these things, apart from your day job. Sir, we now go to the second part of our interview where we talk about Binibining Pilipinas. Sir, as you said earlier, pageant fans are always excited about any updates that you guys share in your social media accounts, especially at this year's pageant. The national costumes the photos of their national costumes are slowly being uploaded on various social media accounts right now. Sir, what should we anticipate in the next few weeks? Talagang part ba yun ng plan nyo na isa-isa talagang i-upload?
That's correct because if you dump it all at once, you won't be able to spotlight the designer and the candidate. At least they should be given for you to admire, for you to criticize all the work of these talented and
Yes.
dumping it all at once. One. So we do it one by one each day. There's a lot of time for the candidates to share the work of the designers and to explain. Now, we know that we've taken into account that it's medyo dark, it's smoky. There's a reason behind it. If you show all the details and parang there's not, parang we just spoiled everything for the designers.
Sir, ang ganda ng mga shots ni Sir Raymond. Parang it looks so majestic, grand from
What
where
we
we
can
are sitting right now.
what we can tell you is that the fans are only seeing this on their mobile phones. There'll be an opportunity to see the gowns first via an exhibition. We'll be blowing up life-size photos of these work in full detail, and that will be very soon. And of course, yearly we have the annual Binibining Pilipinas National Costume Fashion Show. So that one I can tell you. Uh, it's going to be exciting because, as you well know, one costume it takes a lot of it takes so much to put on one national costume, and what we have with ladies who with what I've seen is the best batch so far in terms of national costume. So I saw a lot of what wow ibang klase names designers that I haven't heard before um, came with just awesome work and they did by the committee, Mrs. Araneta, Mrs. Bernardo, nakita nila how wow, how meticulous, how detailed
Yes.
things. So there will be it will be showcased by and a fact. We
Yes, sir.
saw I might get carried away and spoil everything, but we saw a lot of there were LED lights. My God, if you were there, it's really overwhelming. And that's just the first album. We were about to do our evening gown shoot
Yeah.
when we were all quarantined.
But sir, but all these will still be done in the next few months or coming soon. Basta marami kayong pasabog for sure in the next few days or weeks.
We'll do what we are set out to do. So and we know fans are good in decoding and deciphering and guessing. We give we give fans so much credit in there are a few steps. They're psychics really in their own way. They can easily decode the next few steps. Minsan iniisip pa lang namin, sabi na ng fans, magkakaroon lang like this. Si ganito, di ba? So we are amazed and by the fans way of decoding things. So fans yun. Deep down, the fans know when and abangan lang nila. I don't want to spoil. I don't want to give so much spoil the for the fans. So we will leave the guessing and the guessing to them.
Fair enough, Sir Ines. Fair enough. So, but you know, sir, more than the national costumes, we have always been amazed by the harvest of beauties that you have been attracting, that your organization has been attracting year in and out. No, kaming mga fans talaga, wow. Na talagang wow, talagang amazed talaga kami, impressed kami with your lineup year in and out. Pero sir, for you talaga, what does Binibining Pilipinas really look for in a title holder? Great personality, body, face,
At this point, I'm not in a position to say all that. It's as you well know, everyone is given a fair shot at the title. Being selected because of their performance during the selection, during the screening, and everybody gets a fair shot. Everybody, parang there's no predefined. She should be like this. She should be like that. It will all depend on their performance during their stay with us and on the coronation night. Each of them will get a fair shot. As you can see, kami, what we do, there will always be interviews. There will be favorites and front runners. My job
yes.
is to ensure that everybody gets even exposure.
Mhm.
Media will always gravitate towards the front runners. I almost said frontliners, the front runners. I have everybody gets a fair shot, and then there should be even exposure amongst all the candidates.
All right. So, sir, sa lahat yan, nasa all pre-pageant activities. Yeah.
Correct.
Sir,
Because
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Yeah, you were saying, sir, say, go ahead.
Like for example, if reporter from a station would request for this, we cannot allow that until he also interviews this set of girls and then this set of girls. We cannot allow that to happen.
Para to spread out the wealth na hindi lang lagi si frontrunner or si favorite.
Correct. We don't have a predefined siya yun because she's tall and she's morena and she's like this. No, at this point it's a fair game for all.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sir, when it comes to judging the girls, does it matter? But does the performance of the girls in pre-pageant activities matter? Or
Yeah.
is the attitude also taken into consideration?
Well, because her attitude will always be a direct reflection of her performance. No matter how hard she hides it, her reflection, her personality would always come across in any of her performance, whether it be live or stage. Sometimes you don't have to do anything. If she's really, her heart is not into it, you can easily see it. But to those who have been winning, because you know that they're 100% into this.
True, sir. So, sir, ang tanong ko lang, true naman talaga, sir. Talaga mahirap talaga yung job niyo talaga. But, sir, I'm curious to ask, I've been covering Binibining Pilipinas for such a long time. Meron ba kayong mga parang quote-unquote preliminary judging or competition? Parang how do you determine your top 25?
No, we don't. I'll go back to that. Everybody gets a fair shot. And there's no predetermined, siya yung mananalo, because as you can see and as you've experienced during the coronation night, there are always twists and turns that each of
Yes.
them go through. It's not like nothing is set in stone. Sometimes you expect her to win and she doesn't. Sometimes you expect her to outperform this girl and she doesn't. So it's not on us. It's It's on the girls. Our job is to make sure that they are properly staged and properly presented.
True. Yeah, oo naman, sir. True. Kailangan talaga maging fair kayo to everyone else, no? Kaya that's why, your brand has been so well loved for the past 5 decades, no? Kasi talagang you really give a fair shot. You guys are very well organized when it comes to these things.
Yeah, because they've traveled far and wide just to be here. And si Mrs. Araneta would always tell that to us. It's a fair game. Everybody gets a fair shot. So that's the kind of training that we had from SMA. It's a fair game for all.
Okay. True, sir. Ah, yan ang gusto ko kay Madam eh. Talagang equal ang attention at devotion niya to each girl. She really likes, like, I observe from a distance, she really acts like a mom, a second mom to all of the girls.
Enjoys mentoring. She enjoys mentoring the contestants. What is not seen on TV or on social media is how she nurtures them with stories and
Yes.
forward to the way she looks forward to hearing the girls' experiences of a day, and that's something else. That's really something else. I'll never get tired of hearing these or how it is. How she imparts her wisdom and all that. She is indeed a second mom to the candidates and also to us.
Sir, speaking of Madam Stella, how is she during this time? I hope all is well with her, even at
All
this time.
just like everyone else, this is how we communicate.
Zoom pa rin. Yeah, virtual na lahat po.
I work with Liliana almost every day, and we haven't been in physical contact ever since. We talk through phone and through Zoom, but we talk every single day, but we haven't really seen each other face to face.
Yes, sir, true. Sir, eto lang, sir, pipilya lang ako ng konti. We always make kaming mga pageant fan, we always make predictions here in and out who we think will win for will win a specific crown. Do you do this as well, sir?
Siguro it's automatic whenever you're in this kind of situation or setting. Your mind will always tell you that this is the best, this is like this. But we have trained ourselves to make sure that that's it. I sound like a broken record already. That everybody gets a fair shot. But if you start doing that and having your own personal choices, it will largely affect your work, and you will
Yes.
always favor one or the other. So over the years, we have trained ourselves na lahat ganito because it's our
Yeah.
job. We're not judges. I, for one, I'm not a judge. I'm not a national director to make the election. But what I'm here is to make sure that they are presented respectably, and they feel that they are not. They should feel that we are not. I favorite nila yun, mukhang kami yung mananalo.
True, sir.
So that all
Yeah.
of them gets a highly satisfactory experience in this contest.
Yes, true, sir. Sir, yun nga, given our current situation, ito with pandemic and all that, medyo na-delay talaga tayo because of this pandemic. I'm curious to ask, how do you guys still get to judge the girls differently now? Kasi, for sure, girls can campaign their candidacies in the normal way, and we are all left to assess them only on social media with their pasabog photos, videos, photo shoots, or kung ano man yung ginagawa. Sir, kayo po ba sa side nyo sa Binibini? Does Binibini even ever also monitor what the girls have been doing even at this time of pandemic?
Well, here's the thing. You know what? They set aside the pageant for a while, and they genuinely decided to not as a Binibini candidate. Otherwise, they'd be wearing their sashes and their shirts. But they decided to help as themselves. I am so pleased to see that. Like the girls, you know what? If they will, if this is what they do, still part of the contest, who would have asked for a sash or a shirt? No, they did this on their own, out of the kindness of their heart. It's so pure. It's not coached, not encouraged. It was all automatic for them to help, and I think that's
Mm-hmm.
what. Siguro over the years, that's what the pageant or being a pageant has taught the girls to genuinely reach out, and that's exactly what they did. We don't have to tell them, "Uy, mag-ano kayo, start your advocacy." No, it's it was all about them. I don't want to take names. There was this girl who was right in the center of the whole activity wherein she was giving, and she wasn't really underlining her name or underlining her effort to help. She was just helping, and it's really it warms the heart.
Yeah. Sir, ang dami, true, sir, no? Iba, nakakatuwa yung mga ginagawa ng girls even when they're considered on a break right now, no? I mean, nakikita mo talaga sino talaga yung mga gusto pa rin talaga yung manalo, who has been really doing something in relation to their candidacy even at this time. Sir, speaking of girls, so ito na, medyo pipigil lang ako ng konti. We were so shocked. We were all surprised when, one of your candidates for this year, si Rowie Lucero, was sent to compete in Miss Globe earlier or last month. So, sir, I'm curious to ask, will she still be part of the official roster of the candidates this year?
Well, unfortunately, she won't be joining us this year because to think about what the other girls will feel if she competed, then she's part of the roster again. So we're happy that she's reached she placed, and Zero, as far as I know, she's a very sweet and charming girl, and it all came across. Congratulations! But like I told you, we're all about giving each girls a fair shot into this. So,
Mhm.
where it's unfortunate that she won't be able to join the roster of candidates this year. We haven't decided yet if she will be replaced. There's a vacant spot to maintain the current lineup. That's still not yet decided. But if there's anything, that you guys are always the first to know.
Yes, yes, sir. Pero sir, follow-up question doon. Pero through all this time na from the time she was appointed till she won, has she sought uh to reach out? Has she reached out to your to you or to Binibini?
But she did. In all fairness to Rowie, she asked for permission, except that she just wasn't allowed to. And if she will join, it's all on her. And we don't want to say no, and we will we won't parang let you pursue your dreams. Deep down, it's her dream, so she went, but we just can't let her go and let her compete at the same time again. That's not going to be
Yes.
fair for the rest of the girls.
That's understandable, sir. Yeah, I understand. Sir, apart from Rowie, what about Aya Abesabis? Alam mo, ang ingay ng pangalan niya since this pandemic began because, about the possibility of her competing internationally. Is there a chance for her to be sent
Well,
abroad?
yes, competing internationally at this point is very dangerous to send somebody over, send someone abroad at this point where the cases are remarkably spiking is not really advisable. Until such time that we are given a go signal or it's completely safe, I think we can send somebody over. Um, the silver lining now is the vaccine, and
Yes,
oh, anywhere in the world, cases are
rising.
it's better to stay
Rising.
home. Yes, that's correct.
True, sir. Nag-iingat lang naman kayo, 'di ba? I mean, yeah, I would understand kasi hindi biro mag-compete abroad ngayon, 'di ba? You don't wanna risk it. I understand that, sir. I mean, yeah, maski ako, I would also do the same thing. Ang hirap nun, sir. Not even
Even
all the insurances in the world can cover can cover for all the expenses that you will be incurring assuming you get COVID.
even
No.
in Hollywood are saying, stay home. This thing with health should be given a premium. It's the most important thing right now, and not yet.
Sir, yeah, okay. Sir, we all know na Binibining Pilipinas has always been on a winning streak since the start of the decade. The organization has claimed has gotten a lot of crowns and placements in recent years. Sir, ngayong maraming pagbabago at changes with the organization. Ano ang target niyo this year? Will it be the seventh Miss International title holder, a title crown, or the first ever Miss Grand International?
Winning is always a goal. So winning and preparing, our winners to compete abroad is the job. And the goal is, of course, to win. We cannot say that our goal is first runner-up, our goal is second runner-up. It's about and to ensure that the candidate is well equipped and is in the best of health and the best of shape to compete abroad. That's the goal. Yeah, that's a plan. We want her to compete with a bag full of stories to tell about our beautiful country. And that's it. We just can't let her go. That I know we're exposing her to a place that it's not
Uh,
very healthy at this point. So we want to make sure that we reach our goals and each one is prepared and ready to compete the best way she can with the rightful preparation. We're happy that we're able to collaborate with owners and local designers. They're able to provide our queens with the right accessories, gowns, and everything. So the collaboration with these artists have worked so far, and then over the years, we have we can say that we've worked well with these individuals.
True. Sir, now that you mentioned about it, you work with the best in the industry. Yung mga stylists, all these girls have been leveling up their candidacies in terms of how they are packaging themselves, being styled. Marami talagang pwedeng makasungkit down from this roster. So, sir, why do you think we are performing so well in
Well,
in international pageants? Yeah.
each win and each loss, there's always a lesson to be learned there. We won, we lost, we won, we lost. There's a cycle. Each cycle, there's always about lessons learned. We apply those lessons and what we work on the next step. We're happy that when we you don't win all the time. When you don't win, it's an opportunity for you to everything going to be the next step. And this is sometimes it comes from the candidate herself, from the queen herself. I think I should do this. Okay.
Yeah, true, sir. Do you also yes, sir? With what you said, do you also wish that our country will finally get its first ever Miss Grand International crown? Because the pageant has been so unpredictable. What do
That's
you
the
think they're
goal.
looking for in a winner?
I can't say, but what I can tell you is that we will keep sending quality, the best queens that our country can produce. Queens that are really queens that are really deserving to be crowned Miss Grand International, and we'll keep on doing that. We have to be consistent. We can't say that we can't fight this by bashing or speaking negative things. We just have to keep on performing and keep on doing what we're all set out to do.
Yes.
We're, it's an opportunity for us. We're setting ourselves up for a big, big victory when the time comes. So
Sir, do you think it will come in the near future? Yun na lang kasi yung kulang eh. Yung
that's a goal. That's a goal. Our goal is to always prepare to win.
yes. Uh-huh. Okay. So sir, hindi unaffected ang Binibini sa mga sa mga online bashing, dun sa mga naririnig natin, sa mga pageant fans. Immune na po ba kayo?
If you take that to heart, you'll be able to grow. And we've read the worst comments, we've seen it, but we've also read the best and inspirational comments from fans. So it's kept going through the years.
Yes. Sir, I have a last few questions left. I have 6 more minutes to go. As much as I want to talk to you and ask you more questions, but thank you for this opportunity, sir, in advance. Sir, I'm curious to ask, since covering Binibini, talagang na-admire ko talaga yung mga roster, yung mga ine-elect yung mga queens for their titles. I'm also equally interested about the runners-up as well. Ito lang, as a pageant fan, kayo po ba, sir, kapag ine-elect niyo yung mga first runner-ups ninyo or yung second runner-ups nyo, kasi alam ko they have a responsibility to take over their titles once the current queens are unable to fulfill their obligations. Kayo ba, nire-require nyo sila magkaroon ng standby natcos or evening gown just in case na, due to unforeseen circumstances?
Siguro I'll answer that by giving an example of what happened in the past. There was a queen who's all set to leave, and what do you know? Uh, it's so unfortunate that she acquired chickenpox before her departure, and
Mm.
runner-up isn't equipped with any of those things. She won't be able to leave. So on that note, a runner-up or runners-up should always be ready, and they are. They don't take their pagiging runners-up sitting down. They know that, oops, baka my time will come and I could be the next. So they're ready. And it
Yes.
doesn't mean that we are treating them as spare tires. We're treating them as like this. No, I'll give you an example. Years ago, when Laura Lehman was she was a runner-up.
Yes, 2014.
She was a runner-up, and our job is to make sure that to find something that fits their skill and their talent. We've arranged an interview with Laura and ABS-CBN, and in an instant, she was chosen as a courtside reporter, and the rest is history. So,
Yes.
being runner-up in a pageant doesn't mean you stay in the pageant forever. It's we will look for something that will fit your skill set and allow you to spread your wings and soar. We are so happy with Laura's performance, and now I open my TV, she's there talking, and
Yes, yes. Yeah, oh, she has a new show on Signal, right? Yeah. Sir,
everything.
yeah, so no, talaga sir, iba talaga yung roster, iba talaga yung caliber talaga ng mga girls na talaga na-attract nyo year in and out. So we're down to a few more questions, sir. A lot of people kasi are asking now that Miss International is the top crown of Binibining Pilipinas. Will there be changes? Will there be changes employed in the production format of the
I
finals soon?
don't want to spoil anything because fans hate spoilers. I
Yeah.
I'd rather siguro invite you to keep on monitoring or keep on supporting us. You will see the developments as we go along, and all I can tell you is that we are doing our very best to come up with the great contest that you as fans deserve. The queens to be a part in, but they all should be a part of the selection process fairly. And Mrs. Ananeta will be making that announcement soon.
Oh my
When the
God!
will
Talaga.
si Mrs. Si SMA ang mag-a-announce when the pageant will be, and that will happen soon.
All right, sir. So, sinagot mo na yung next question ko. Kailan ang Binibining Pilipinas Finals? So soon, sir. So soon. So, kailangan nakatambay kami sa alert kami sa social media account ng Binibini. Kailangan naka-turn on yung notification namin
We will
para Is it gonna be sooner than expected, sir? Naku, kine-excite na ako.
Well, she misses you. She misses the media. She misses the candidates. So I hope that there will be an opportunity for her to impart it directly to you, so you can spread the word. So abangan natin yan.
Yeah, so sir, this year yan I mean this year announcement.
Yes, we'll keep you posted.
Okay, sir, last question. Oh, so sad I'm gonna end this now. Sir, with given everything, Binibining Pilipinas has accomplished for the past 5 decades, why do you think Binibining Pilipinas has withstood the test of time? Anong secret po ng longevity, sir?
Well, what I can tell you in my 10 years here in Binibining Pilipinas, it's what I can say. It's siguro the support, and nice support of fans. We've always had an incredible fan base. The fans may be a little rough at times, but they never left us. They've always there to support and to support candidates, to support the organization, and we're really happy. So I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here. I'll be here to keep on preparing the contestants to win. I'll be here to direct the board to make sure that we come up with a great pageant. So the means that will that will be a spoiler, and I don't want to cross swords with fans about that.
Sige, fair enough, sir. Fair enough. Sige. Sanay naman kaming maghintay. Make us whet our appetite. Actually, din nga dapat sasama ko sa ano po eh. Sa intro ko sa'yo eh. You have this ability to whet our appetite here.
I always have unforgettable moments with bloggers and media people, and I will never forget that experience I had with you at the lobby of the Gateway Tower. And if there's an opportunity for you to break something new, we call you, and we
Yes.
let you do that. So I know there'll be more opportunities to impart good news to our fans with you around. So samahan nyo kami. Salamat sa support niyo.
Yes. Sir, no doubt about it. Isang tricycle away lang ako from BPCI office. Alam yan nila, Sir Leroy, ng mga PR. I'll go there to the office in a heartbeat once may text alert na kayo. Sir, and with that said, thank you so much for joining us today. It is, sir, thank you so much for granting this interview with me. Alam mo, a lot of pageant fans have been clamoring for this interview because all this time Binibini has been very silent about all the things that has been happening during this pandemic. But I'm so glad that you took the time to do this interview with me despite your busy schedule, sir.
Sige, maraming salamat, and we'll set up more interviews with the queens as we go along, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the fans, and Merry Christmas sa inyo. It's Christmas time soon. We felt so bad that we're always part of the tree lighting. We're there, and we miss this opportunity.
Yeah, that's one of those events we have been looking forward to. So, yeah, sir. On that note, it has been a pleasure doing this interview, Sir Ines. I hope you all enjoyed listening to us because I had a pleasure doing this interview with the one and only Sir Gines Enriquez. Sir Ines, enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and hydrated, and see you soon, sir.
See you soon. Thank you very much, and have a great day.
Bye, sir. Virtual hug.